Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the cuttings we did from last week's video, the Tiger Bark Ficus. I'm going to show you how to pot these up, dead easy, awesome, let's go. So the cuttings I've got here are from the last video, so they've been sat in this pot of water for about a week now. A bit of cling film on the top just so they stay in, and as you can see I've got quite a few. Let's put them back in there. Okay. Now the ficus propagates really well from cuttings. Two main methods for it. You can either literally just put them in water, and then the stems, as you can see here, the stems will develop white roots at the bottom, so they'll become all bobbly. A little bit how they are now, but bigger bobbles. And they'll be the roots starting to grow. The other way, which for me I've had the majority of my success, is to literally just put them in some soil, some compost, give them a water, leave them in the greenhouse, plenty of sun, bit of humidity, and they take really well. So I'll show you some of the ones that I did last summer. So this is just a few of them that I've got from last summer. They're in a tray of compost. That's also mixed with a bit of the old kitty litter mix that I used to use from bonsais, which I'm struggling to get hold of at the moment. And as you can see, they are growing profusely. The other ones, the other trays that I had done, I've pretty much potted all of those up now. So I'd say I've got maybe 15, 20, possibly more of these foot cuttings. All successful. I don't think I had any die. So yeah, they are really that easy to propagate. Okay, let's show you how to do it. So step one is get yourself a tray or some sort of pot or container. Number two, get yourself some soil. It's just a basic potting mix that I got from the supermarket, so I'm just going to fill this up. And then once we've got this filled up to a nice healthy amount, what I'm going to do to make my life a little bit easier is I'm going to water it in. That way it's nice and damp, and then when we're putting the cuttings in, there won't be any struggle through some of the soil that's I've got to break it up. So some of the soil that's not broken up, the water will help break that up, soften it down. Okay, nice and easy. So I'm just going to go water that, and then we'll be right back. Now the compost soil is thoroughly watered, nice and soaked. We take one of our cuttings, and all we're going to do is just going to reduce the growth a little bit at the top, on both sides, and we're just going to insert it into the compost. And I'm going to do that with the rest of them. The other method to add extra insurance, if you want to call it, is you can take some rooting hormone. This is just basic rooting hormone that I got from a local garden, well, it's not a garden centre, it's a supermarket. Take that, you're going to take your cutting, you're going to dip the end in, and then just insert it into the compost. So we've got two there. All I'm going to do is finish this row off with the rest of these, and then we'll come back. Cuttings are all potted up. There we go. So that's what they look like. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take them into the greenhouse. I'm just going to let them grow over the spring and the coming summer. Place them over here. We'll just keep them humid, well watered with the rest of the tropicals in here. Have a quick look while we're here. Some more cuttings over here. Exactly the same way done. And then there's the ones that are established and are ready for a pot. Here's an example of last year's growth cuttings. As you can see, doing really well. Now the one at the back, this one here, is probably got an extra 6 months growth on the compared to the others. So you can see that one's doing really well. So if you've got yourself a ficus, have a go, take some cuttings, get yourself some new trees for free. If you found it helpful, guys, give it a like, leave a comment, please subscribe, that'll help with the channel, and see you on the next video. Have a good one.